I've mentioned this a couple of times because this, I was watching this movie and I'm like, oh my God, this is Romeo and Juliet.
Completely.
Yeah. What brought you to this? You had a great year with 21 Jump Street. You were amazing.
Oh, thanks, man.
What brought you to this? It's a small role.
Yes,
but
exactly.
What attracted you?
The main thing, so in the past couple years, what really draws me to a project is a solid filmmaker that I want to work with these guys who I admire. And Jonathan Levine, I was a huge fan of the whackness. I really loved 50/50. And I just wanted to be around him. And like you said, it's a smaller role, but it's still pivotal. And I just, as an actor, when you're with these really smart directors, they make nothing roles into at least something, And he's just the greatest. He's one of these guys. He genuinely loves making movies, and he, like, you can see it on set. He'll run at you, screaming at you how amazing you are after a take, and it's incredible to work with guys like that and learn from them.
It is a very pivotal role. It means a lot to the whole
story.
Sure. But there's a nice kind of chance for you to kind of go out of your... You've done so much comedy.
Right. You
get to be a little bit more dramatic. You worked with guns. You worked with...
Right.
What was that like, kind of stepping into that world?
That was great. It was great. It was, it's an interesting part of the rehearsal period where rather than just breaking down your character and sitting in a room and going through each page, we're out at the gun range and we're learning how to properly hold a gun. So if real guys in the military actually watch this movie, they'll be like, that looks realistic, because it would drive me insane. Be like, if those guys, particularly the experts, looked at me and they're like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah. Even if the rest of the world is blind to it, I want the experts to look at me and be like, he knows what he's doing.
Is that how you approach all your roles? Do you
I try to. I try to, I think regardless of whether or not certain roles work or not, I at least want it to feel truthful.
Yeah.
And I definitely try to do my homework, and rather than just coming on set and like, all right, let's have fun, like, with this gun, I'm gonna hold it however it feels the most comfortable, even if that's not the correct way. I don't want to do that.
What was the most difficult part of that?
Nothing really. I mean, it's like, I've never really fired a ton of guns, but it's like, those things hurt, man. It's like, especially these like semi-automatics when we were at the gun range, it's like digging into your shoulder, and I'm not a big dude, and it's just like, I don't know, you got a little bruise, but it's wild.
Now, also, you're working with Teresa, who is absolutely lovely.
Yes.
What was it like working with her and finding that kind of chemistry in such a short a time?
It's a great question. It's interesting. It's always an interesting thing, because I got to set the first day, and we met. And literally within an hour, we're heavily making out on scene, in a scene, not off screen, in a scene, and we, there's all these strangers watching you make out, pretending like you're madly in love with this girl, and it's always a weird thing. But like you're saying, because she's so cool, she's a beautiful girl, she made it a lot easier than it could have been. But she's a strong actress, and just honestly, you just be there, you just listen to this girl, you just react off her, and it was easy.